Hey everyone, here I'm going to talk about the Swallow Potion in Witcher 3, which is really important to get as soon as you can because it saves you buying lots of food over the time. Particularly useful on the harder levels of the Witcher 3 where it takes a lot more time to get your health back up. You can always meditate, get your potions back and then use those to heal if you're short on food. Now I've started the game right at the start here because if we have a little look in the alchemy little thing here, if you go down you've got some potions that you already know but you haven't got all the ingredients to make them. So let's get that out of the way, and one of which is Swallow. So you start out with the Swallow Potion but you haven't got the ingredients for it yet. So if we look on the right, we need Dwarven Spirit, Celadine and Drowner Brain. I hope I've said that right. I don't know. Salandine, whatever. But the reason why I'm showing you right at the start is as you start the game, when you come to the first zone outside Kaer Morhen, once you kill the ghouls, there's actually a bunch of herbs around here. And looky what's here. That's what we need. So that's what I'm showing you here. So there's one. So we need... No, that's not one. We need 5 of them. But that's what you're looking for, that yellow sort of flower that we just saw there. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like. I will show you... I will just travel around in the game. I will pause here and I'll find another set of those, but that's the herb that you're looking for. It doesn't look like we've got any more here. So I'm just riding along with Vesemir and there is some of this Celandine around, so there's another bit there. So it's these yellow flowers, so it's worth just taking your time. There's no rush to rush off and do the quest, so while you're in the zone you may as well just grab them while you can. So you need 5. Now the cool thing about the potions is once you've found the ingredients and made it once, you can make them again and again so long as you've got alcohol in your inventory, which as you go through the game you get loads of anyway. So you find all over the place alcohol. So you can see I've got quite a few bits here, some ghouls there. Hopefully they won't attack me. There's quite a few of them there. There's some more. Might be one up there. It is. There we go, so that's all 5. So then I need to get a couple more bits. I need some Drowner Brains, which you find drowners down by the river. So I just spotted a drowner just down there. It's a bit high up though, so I don't know whether I'll be okay with that fall or not. So there are loads of drowners in this game. There's a load there. So sometimes they're congregating around like we can see here. So I'm going to use a bit of Quen to protect myself. And then we're going to take them on. And then we'll get Igni ready. So if you're not sure how to fight, have a look at some of my other tutorials. Got some on combat tips on how to handle... Oh, I'm going to get hammered here. That's me saying, let's give him some of that. So if you're in trouble, it's good to dodge. Dodge is B, because dodge allows your stamina to come back up. And that's sort of going outside this tutorial, but and another good tip is to use your fast attack on fast enemies like these guys. There we go, got them. And hopefully I'll get a Drowner Brain. Would you believe it? Nothing so far. Right, let's put that on, protect myself a little bit. So I've put Quen on there just to try and give me some protection in case they get me. A bit like that. And because I've been dodging, I've got full stamina, so I just put my Quen straight back on. Now I'm getting in a little bit of trouble because I'm out of food. But there we go, we got him. Right, let's hopefully this one's got one. Give me a brain. So you don't get a brain from every drop. There we go, that's what we need. And then the last thing I'm going to need is a bit of I think it was Dwarven Spirit, which I think we can get in the first inn that you come to. So we'll fast forward to that. I'm sure Vesemir is not amused that I've been off attacking things right at the start, but you can see right by the start, you know, we can get a very important thing to help us in our game. So in the inn in White Orchard, the shopkeeper who you meet as soon as you go in, there you go. We've got Dwarven Spirit, which will cost me 47 crowns, which you start with 300 crowns, and this is the best 47 crowns you can buy at the start, in my opinion. So we grab one of those. Make sure you don't buy all 5. We'll go 1. Okay, and then that should be all the parts that I need. So I'll finish this waffle and then show you how that's made. You should never skip all the conversation in The Witcher, but it's really good, and if you do, you miss the whole point of the game. But obviously I'm just trying to teach you something here, so that's why I'm skipping it. Right, so if we go into the alchemy, just shrink that with the Y, and then we go down. Now you can see I've got all parts present, so I've got my Celandine, I've got my Dwarven Spirit, and I've got my Drowner Brain, and now I can craft the item with A, and then I've got my Swallow Potion, job done. Now from here you can get Enhanced Swallow and Superior Swallow as you go through the game, which will give you even more healing power, but let's just show you how this works. So inside my inventory, if you look at potions, we've got Swallow there, and you can see it now accelerates vitality regeneration. So 40 vitality regeneration, which is not bad to start out, and then just chuck it in a hot slot like that. And then as you're playing the game, you can see that if you hit up, you'll heal that up as you basically get worn down. So I will go and do a bit of battling just to show you that in a bit. I'm just going to finish. I don't know if it can let me run out, but I'll just check and come back to this in a sec. I'll find something. Okay, so we're having a little fist fight outside here. You can see my health's gone down a little bit. I hit the up button, and now in comes my Swallow, and it heals me up, which is lovely. So I'm now back up to here, and good full strength. So obviously that's gone down to 2 there. I'll cover another useful thing about this in just a sec. What you can also do, if you've got them in your inventory, which I might have to go and buy some now, I probably haven't got any. If you put alcohol in your inventory, which you collect a lot over the time, when you then meditate, those potions will build back up, which I'll just do as an example in a minute. I'll just get so you'll find alcohol all over the place in Witcher 3. If you're really stuck for it and you need it to brew your potions, go and see an innkeeper, and they normally have loads of different types of alcohol. Cheapest of which I think is Alkahest, which is here. So if I just buy one of those, just to show you, so that costs what, 24 crowns. So if you're in the middle of nowhere, as long as you've got alcohol supplies in your alchemy, which we'll just have a little look at. So I bought some, and if we have a look at my inventory here, alchemy, there it is. I've got the Alkahest, and although I've only got 0 Swallow potions at the minute, if I meditate, and you don't have to meditate for long, you can just meditate for the shortest period. There we go. It says Alkahest strong alcohol was used to replenish alchemy items, and you can see now my Swallow has replenished, and I'm ready to do battle. So if this was useful to you, give us a thumbs up please, that's much appreciated. Any comments welcome. If you like The Witcher 3 and you want lots of tips, have a look at the rest of my channel. Please subscribe. The more subscribers I get, the more useful stuff I'll add to the channel. I'll also cover in a separate tutorial how to get the Enhanced Swallow, because you need to go to a particular location for that, and that helps even more, and also lots of other tips. Thanks for watching. See ya.